This is really amazing to see everybody together like this. We're here together, the CVTA community, and one of the key things that we do in this community is learn from one another, speak to one another, and create great things.
I think it's so important to network, to take the opportunity to meet with our school members and fellow carriers and figure out how we can work collaboratively together.
We share ideas, find out what they're doing with their schools, and we let them know what we're doing with ours. Anything that'll help someone out helps us to grow.
And so here we are today as part of this roundtable and what we call the town hall.
Our mission is not complete just with licensure. It's whenever they are placed.
This is why women in trucking is so important. You know, the perceived glass ceiling doesn't exist in our industry.
We're making sure that we're there as part of that discussion to make sure that transportation is crucial in moving a lot of these goods.
If a school wants to go to their local office, CVTA can be a resource of like, this is what you can say, this is what you need, here's some material, here's some statistics.
CVTA always has an impressive lineup of speakers and panelists.
If there's ever a button that I can push or a lever I can pull to help get somebody engaged in exactly the way you talked about, I want to do it.
I was actually most interested to hear from Clay and Eric, both from Stevens and Werner. I really appreciate hearing where the industry is going.
Here's what I'll say is that the schools that are here, if you want to get into a school and drive a truck, you're going to have a driving job for a long, long time, right?
And what I see today, the growth in this organization, what you guys fight for legislatively, the professionalism that y'all bring to the driver training side.
Trucking companies would not be successful without truck driving schools. The lifeblood of our company, they're the backbone of our company.
The one I'm excited about with Patrick Neiman's from FMCSA. I've seen him before and I'm looking forward to the update from what he has from the last meeting we had.
A lot of that could have been prevented by what? Proper training and awareness. So let's talk about what you all know here, the entry-level driver training.
If I had to say the most, I would say Jim Ward from TCA. Hearing from TCA allows me the opportunity to see things from a regulatory perspective so that it better informs the way that I speak to my clients.
You need to be there telling your story. And anytime you have an opportunity to take a small business person with you up there to tell their story, go. Because if you don't go educate them, believe me, they're going to develop their own mindset as to what your world looks like.
We have in our membership 34,000 motor carriers and a whole bunch of allied partners, and we encourage the entire trucking industry to come in for calls on Washington.
You know, we walked in there and what I realized was that the staffers were genuinely interested in what I had to say, and that what I was saying could actually sway their viewpoints moving forward. And that was a power I didn't know I had until I joined Hilday.
You all shared your stories of your students who had been through your programs. Members of Congress heard your voices on that issue, and when they finally finished up the appropriations process this year, there were no cuts to the WIOA program, in large thanks to the stories that you all shared.
Leadership is the common principle that I would say the substance, the essence of people who belong to CVTA. And what do leaders do? Leaders lead by example. They speak. They use their voice to lift others up and to show them the path. It is the case that you are a leader, and all of us together are very honored to be in this room. And please let that put a stride in your step as you go throughout your day.